Welcome back to the channel. I may have found a true half-ton towable fifth wheel, but only time will tell. I plan on doing a second video with my Weight Watchers truck edition, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that video. But this is the 23 MLS, and this is the Keystone Cougar's half-ton towable model. Now, starting off at the front, I'm very surprised to see this. They do give it an upgraded pin box. This is the road armor through Lippert, and it does have a pivoting head here, which helps with bucking and chucking going down the road. And I'm very surprised to see this, although it's not a surprise, but they do give you a dual battery setup. Now this is going to have a solar prep, and that's probably why they give this big battery box to you. And I love that they give you the connections on the top too, that way you don't have to undo this if you need to get a jump or if you need to use it for your Viair. Now they do give you your spare tire inside of this front storage, which is not a bad thing because having it in here does keep it protected from the elements. However, you do lose some of the space. You can relocate this pretty easily, but you do have electric jacks up front, and they do give you some of your lights on the side here for the front cap. So check out the size of this rig. You have no problem getting this in any national park. Now up to the front here, you'll see you do have a compartment area for your 30-pound propane tank. There is one on the other side. Now, one thing I love about this Keystone Cougar, I have one, they upgraded the latches on these. When I first got my RV, these would come undone because these are basically plastic on mine. They're a terrible design, and they definitely upgraded all the hardware for it too. They are still putting a fabric material on the ground. I would like to see something more hard just because it's just easier for cleanup, but same aluminum construction that they've always been doing. You have your in-command system. It's very rare to see that on other RVs, but Keystone's been doing it for a long time with the Cougar. You do have some power plugs and TV connections there, and this door is pretty heavy as well. Yeah, that's not coming undone going down the road. You do have an awning off to the side here with the LED strip, some outside speakers, and you do have your fresh water fill on this side, water heater, and road armor suspension. And you are going to have the Trailer King tires with a 15-inch wheel. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's going to be a ST 225 7515, and it's going to have a 2,860 pound per tire at 80 psi. So I like that they're doing a 80 psi, so this is going to be an E-rated tire. Now, as far as your leveling jacks, it's just going to be an auto leveling system on this RV, and they do give you the solid steps through Lippert out back. They are pretty wide too, and pretty tall door for the rear. Now out back, they do give you not just an accessory hitch, but actually a hitch you can tow a small trailer with. So you can do a 3,000 pound trailer, but max tongue weight is going to be 300 pounds, or you can do an accessory at 300 pounds. You do prep it for a backup camera, and you're going to have LED lights all out back as well. They do provide that ladder, and something I like about this one is they did change the color from mine. Mine's like a tan and black. This is white and black, and this material here does not get as hot as the black does too, so that's something good to note. This does have a 50 amp power, and this is going to be a cable driven slide. So far I've had my RV for almost 4 years, and I've always been told that cable driven slides are not good, and I've heard from other viewers that they have issues, but I haven't had any issues with mine, so hey, I'm happy about that. Now just below here you do have your sewer hose holder for you, and you do have your dump area out back. This is the only area you have to dump from, which is good. You can take a better look at that axle. Those are going to be Dexter axles too. You do have your refrigerator on this slide here, and you kind of can tell that this one does have that solar prep too. And then off to the side here, this does have the furnace, and here's the water bay on the other side of the basement area. Now, something I would like for them to do differently is take these valves and maybe put them on the side and stack them, because when you run your hoses for your black tank flush and your city water for staying for a long period of time, it's hard to pull the valves when the hoses are in here, so it's just a better design not having those. And This is going to be your inverter, and then all your solar prep. This does have a auto leveling system, as I mentioned, and it's the same one I have on my RV as well. And then this does have the lights on both sides. I don't have this on mine, by the way. So this one does have a lot of upgrades that mine does not. Now let's take a look at the numbers real quickly. So this one does have an unloaded vehicle weight of 7,280 pounds. The gross vehicle weight rating is going to be 10,000 pounds. And as far as the axles go, this is going to have 2 axles at 4,400 pounds. And then this is the all-in cargo carrying capacity, which is pretty high for this little rig, at 2,660 pounds. So you can load this thing up going down the road for the most part. Alright, so let's go ahead and walk in so you guys can see the inside. So when you walk in, you pretty much see that refrigerator on that slide. Check this out. Really nice. They give you a spot for your shoes. Keeps them out of the way. And you have some drawers on the side. They give you that big old fire extinguisher. Let's check and see how deep these drawers are. They don't come out all the way. Actually, you just have to pull a little harder. They're pretty deep and give you a nice amount of storage. But wow, look at the countertop space. Power plugs, USBs. I forgot to mention that whenever you see these yellow stickers on the outlets, those are for the inverter, so you can run power to these without being hooked up to shore power. Backsplash. Oh, and they carry the backsplash inside the cabinets. That's a nice touch. I like that they did that. Oh wow, look at that too. Check that out. If you buy this RV, your wife wouldn't mind washing the dishes if you give her a good view. That's the way you get out of washing the dishes. I like that they give you this cutout here too. It's pretty cool. Now they are still giving me the divider. I prefer one without that personally. But cooking area here. Decent size. This slide is actually not all the way out, so I can't open it all the way, but I think this is the same size I have in mine. Good storage down below. And you have a 3-burner cooktop, same as mine on my 5th wheel. And they give you a Furion microwave. Love how this looks. If you get a good view, you have a big window to look out of and have like a lot of light come through. Now up top here, you do have your television with some storage and your in-command system. That in-command is a little bit different from mine too, so that's more updated and it's a lot bigger screen. Pretty decent sized window there above that booth, and then you have a larger one above your couch down below. This is going to be a gas and electric refrigerator through Dometic. Not bad for camping for 2. Now, one thing I recommend if you are getting this RV is be sure to put a fan on these fins. You could probably have the dealership install it for you. But we didn't look under here. Let's take a look. Wow. Pretty big. You can put a decent sized trash can under the sink. And this table is connected to the wall, so if it's just a couples trailer, you don't have to worry about bumping your legs on the center leg there. It's all out back. And they do provide a power plug down there too. You have your breaker box down here. And this would basically be your maybe your coat closet or pantry, because I would say this is your pantry, because there's really no other spot here for you to put stuff. But it's really large and deep and tall. Same thing goes up top there. It's a really nice setup here. Your radio's in there, more storage. Alrighty, let's kind of see if we can get a good view of everything here. Looks really good. So let's go ahead and go forward. So you have your steps, you walk up, and wow, decent size bathroom. Love the design here. It's going to be a 2-piece shower still. Looks like they don't give you a stopper on this one though. I would upgrade this. Actually, they do. I guess you can switch it this way and it turns it off. I don't like that design, but you can always upgrade that. It's really easy. Now, I like that they give you a sink under the countertop. Really smart design. You can just push stuff in, and you know, it's a pretty cool design. You can twist this, nice. Power. They do give you a light switch here, and you also have a vent fan on the roof. Little medicine cabinet, and they do provide a rack to hang things, and pretty decent storage there, and a little bit more down below. And I didn't show you, but this does have a pocket door, which is a lot more useful for something, especially this short hallway. Now this door does open into the hallway, and I do like beds on the front cap because it does give you a little bit more space. You do have your wardrobe on a slide, which helps significantly to give you, you know, more space to hang things, as you can see. And they give you these little drawers that slide out. And on this side, same thing. This is pretty deep. They do provide some more storage on the side and below. Power plugs and USBs on both sides. And you have lights below here too, and there's one right there. Now you do have a circuit for an AC unit to put in here. I'll put in the comment section if you can get one from the factory. They probably do provide one. But yeah, this is a really nice rig. You can put your television on the wall there if you like to have one in the bedroom. I would say this is a good setup for a couple. I don't know if I would take my grandkids in this one. I'd probably get a little bit bigger rig because this one is definitely for 2 people. But I hope this video was helpful. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. The next video I do on this rig, I will show you the numbers for a truck to see if it has enough capacity. So I've done a lot of reviews in the past, so I'll pick one from then, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching this. See you soon.